This is another New Black World Order TV Productions. Chopper. Grand Rising family, what's happening? I want to talk about some of the things that has been happening right here in my city, right? We're talking about the protests that's sweeping the country. I want to talk about some of the responses. I want to talk about some of the participants. I want to talk about the provocateurs. And I want to talk about the protesters. And where do we go from here? I think that the protest has literally gotten the attention of city councils across the nation. And so the next step is to take it to another level. And I say this in the spirit of Nipsey Hussle. You know his song, Hustle and Motivate? He said, I don't do this shit for nothing. Now, I was out in my city for the last 2 nights because I got eyes and I have ears and boots on the ground. I can be here and I can be there at the same time. So I observed Antifa and other paid agents and provocateurs who were among the people. And they were there to hijack the narrative of what we were really trying to do. I want my people to pay attention to this. I also want our people to pay attention to that, at least in my city. I understand that most of the African American community lives in the north, east, west, and south sides of the city. Not many of us live within the vicinity of what took place. Keep that in mind. So when we look at the previous rebellions back in the 60s, we would get so emotional that we would literally, in anger, burn down our own communities. But I asked my people on Postbook, Black Richmond, Virginia, none of your neighborhoods was affected, but you didn't notice Antifa, you didn't notice other outside, like literally from out of town groups that I observed, that I talked to, and they said that they were traveling to another city after this one. So you go, my people, to Facebook, and you say it's a damn shame that they burnt down their own shit. Now, after you realize that in your neighborhood, you know, because right where I live at in the East End, there's like 9 stores in my community. None of them are on fire. None of them been looted. So my neighborhood was not burnt down by peaceful black protesters. Matter of fact, Antifa wasn't even over here. They were downtown. Now, I'm not saying that all of the actions that took place was appropriate. Now, the burning of the GRTC bus, I'm willing to bet you that somebody linked with one of these outside groups did that. But yet my people are on Facebook dragging the black youth that I think did a great fucking job because they didn't burn down the West End where your people live at, the north side, the south side, or the east side where your people live at. But you on Facebook not even acknowledging that there's something totally different about this rebellion than when it was in the 60s. None of your shit is burning down. So you should salute those black protesters, and you should point your blame at the outsiders who came here to hijack the narrative of a noble cause. Now let's talk about what's next. A group of young and older black males that I am assembling. We're going to meet with the chief of police. We're going to meet with the mayor. We're going to meet with city council members. And I have a promise from Kim Gray, whose district was affected by this. And we're going to sit down and walk step by step to show our story, to show our narrative that we are intelligent, that we have strategy, that we have a body politics, and that, as I said before in my Nipsey Hussle voice, we're not doing this shit for nothing. We're not doing this for a thrill. We're not doing this just to have attention placed on us. We realize that the struggle here is America's inability to accept the value of human life when it exists in black skin. So we're going forward to our city council and chamber, and we're going to speak truth to power. I want a group of us in Richmond. If you're not aware of Cleon Ware on Facebook, Mr. Cleon Ware, right? This young gentleman is somebody that we're going to put our expertise behind. We're going to give him our experience and our advice with his youthfulness, because I like his temperament. He's calm, he's level-headed, he's cool, he's approachable, he's well-mannered, and we're going to get behind this young black male when we walk forward to meet with them. And we want to meet inside of the police station that was attacked. You know, where the 2 cruisers were set on fire? See, we're not really about that, because we don't want to bring shame, disgrace, and dishonor to such a noble cause. This is my appeal to the chief of police, to the city council, and to the mayor. We want to meet with you. We want to sit down and talk with you. We want to show you the real face behind the peaceful black protests. And I would like to thank City Council, and I would like to thank the mayor. You guys have done such a wonderful job. I'm proud of you guys. And we took that in consideration, that since you guys have been so great with this COVID-19 thing in Richmond, and you have been so great with this protest thing, that we want to honor that by coming to you and speaking with you civilly of how we can get a promise from you and from the chief of police that what happened in Minneapolis, what we all saw on tape, will never happen here in Richmond, Virginia. And then we will be able to say to the people, thumbs up or thumbs down. We want to have a meeting where we walk away realizing that power is also in our hands.